Hey, how we doing, everybody? Can we see me? Can we hear me? How's the camera looking? Is it too bright, too washed out? I think it looks fine. I've got I've got a couple of additional lights around me today, so hopefully I'm not too ghostly pale. Listen to Slushy. He's not joking around. He will steal your nose. He'll go one further and steal your beans. All right, I'm just looking over here. Just pulling up my models that I've been using here. If you guys remember, I've got a model on sketchfab.com that I've been using. Got that Irish white tan. Oh yeah, it's summertime. Sorry, just loading up the 3D model. It's taking forever. There we go. Okay, and let's go ahead, load up the second one because it's got a couple more details. I might as well actually show you guys the different models that I've been using here. Tied for just a second. Thank you for your patience. Okay. All right, so these are the models I've been using. I think I showed these to you guys a while ago. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. This is the one I've been using here. I don't know if I can zoom in any further than this. Yeah, there we go. This is a static model. It's the mesh. So I can't like move it around or anything like that. It's not explorable, I guess. But you can see all this good detail right around here on the sides of the building. This looks pretty good right there. Got all the different angles. I'm not a big fan of the way they got this lit from the back here. I'd rather the lighting be on the other side, but it also illuminates that area there, which is fine. And it's got close-ups here. This one's like very dim. Don't know what to do about that one. This one will come in handy with all the windows you got here. The way the edges of the building look right there. That'll look pretty good. And I've also got the Sketchfab model. Squire 3D. $200 if you want to buy all of Shanghai. Here's that model. So not quite as detailed as far as like foliage and stuff. But can actually like get in here. You know what I'm saying? You can really get a good idea of the detail that we're talking about. See that? So I'll be using both of those models to kind of combine what we're going to be doing today. I should probably introduce myself, shouldn't I? Okay. How's it going, everybody? My name is Murphy. Welcome back to the Black Beanie stream. We've got a different chill vibes mix playing in the background today. Hope you guys don't mind. It's a new one. Why would you want to eat chest hair? That's a good question. Traditionally, you wouldn't. Keith! Hey, buddy! Good to see you, man. Ooh. Ooh. Keith could probably answer why you wouldn't want to eat chest hair. What do we have in here? We've got Bloody Side 792. We've got Matt. We've got SY or Psy, however you want me to pronounce your name. We got Martin / Scrut. You can't see me. Can't I, though? We've got Tyler. We've got Kyle. We've got King. We've got Slush. We've got Alex. We've got Black Hole 333. Duality. Oh, Duality. Did you check out that song that I recommended the other day? 21 Bricks. Hey, man. Long time no see. We've got Luke and William Allen. I think that's everybody. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get the game pulled back up here. All right, here we go. Oop, it's a little dark. Doop. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we did all this yesterday. Or not yesterday, but during the last stream. Basically, all we're going to try to do today is copy that over here. And try to make it a little bigger. Try to make it a little bit more to scale. I don't think it'll be too complicated. But I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've said I don't think this will be complicated in Minecraft, and then it turned out to be the hardest thing I've ever done. You guys remember when I tried to simplify Shanghai Tower? Yeah, that was fun. Oh, I added some stuff to the top of the tower here. I know there's not a lot of room to really add anything, but I figured just some, I guess, variation up on the top. Give it a little character. It looks decent from a distance. In my opinion, at least. Alright, and this is today's objective. Just make this, whoop, over there. We're just gonna have to size it up a little bit differently. It won't be too hard, I don't think. Not exactly sure where I want to begin. It might be easier to just do this backside here. Since this was the hardest part to get right the first time, or to figure out the general shape of the first time, it might be easier to just copy that over. Also might want to start with this circle and make this circle a little bit bigger. I've got that circle generator that I use pretty religiously now, so that'll probably be a lot easier to make an off-center circle. Because it is off-center, like it's not at all supposed to be lined up correctly with the center of the building. Hello there! Hello, Kyle! I'm sorry, Clive? I was looking at Kyle's comment and then responded to his name. Beans, 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 beans! Agreed. Ziggy! Go on, my man. Sorry. Hey there, scared dog. Welcome back. Glad to see you. If you guys will excuse me for literally 2 seconds, I just need to adjust my fan so it's actually pointing at me. Sorry. Careless whisper. God, that's so much better. Are you really eating beans? What kind of beans? Describe to me the type of beans you're eating. Spare no details. SMT Art, Space, and Lego, how's it going? Good to see you, thanks for stopping by. Better be Bush's country-style baked beans. Every time you eat beans and it's not from Bush's, a golden retriever attacks you while you're sleeping. Ugh, gracious me. Okay. Thought I was ready for this stream, but man. Alright, so that's the progress we've made so far. We finished up last time by making those little black lines, the black vents, whatever you want to call them, on the sides of the building. Ugh. And today we're going to get started on this. I think a good way to start would be to identify how tall we want it to be. So let's see. A floor, 2 floors, 3 floors, 4 floors. Okay, so that's how tall the other one was. Glass goes up to 4. And I think we made this one 6 blocks, or 6 floors tall. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep. So, just for our reference, I'll put these blocks here. That would be 4 floors. I don't think it would be a bad idea to maybe make it 5 floors. Like that. Oh, thank you, SMT. I appreciate that. The pioneers used to ride those babies for miles. It's not a boulder. It's a rock. It's a rock. Oh, the pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Means this one should be around 22 or 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24! Is that so? Brandon Jam 21 invited me to play. Little busy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh. Well, this one's 20 and the other one's 21 or 24. Interesting. Either way, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So literally almost halfway. It's okay. No worries. No worries. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope. Which is fine. Be what it be. just going to size it up with how it looks over on the other one. Not quite in the middle, a bit off-center, facing towards the front. Which should be what this is. That line right there is the center, a little bit more toward the front, so that's fine. This one has a whole floor above it. Got enough. How did I have this? It was 1, 2, 3. So, like a line that goes right through the building. Show you guys what I mean. See this? This section right here goes right through the building, literally. So, whoop. Whoop, whoop, just like that. This is kind of a 90-degree angle. It's more like an 86-degree angle or something. It's not quite 90. Which is fine. Which is fine. I don't know if YouTube is going to let you post that raccoon fact, man. There you go. Everybody marvel in that interesting fact. You can fit 2 raccoons inside your butthole. Have a good day. Alright, so I'm going to use this for my metric here. Try to get that squared up there. This looks like it's almost in the very center, a little bit forward, and then it's got to follow that line all the way to the back corner. I can do that, no problem. Pull that game back, oop. Who tested that theory? Gavin, welcome. Random Ronaldo, welcome. Good to see you. Okay. It looks like for this one, I was a bit too far forward. This guy, kind of don't want to make that same mistake. It looks like it's not far off from where that is. I'm going to say in the middle +2. So if this is the center here, we're going to move forward by 2 spaces. Leave a marker right there. A little forward. Take it back by 1. I'm going to look at it on the side. See where that is. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. I think I will move it back by 1 though. Just like that. Okay, we'll leave that there. Like so. And we're following the pattern. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it'll just keep being 4, moving back. Then before moving this way. Let's give that a shot. Oh my god, I know. Last 2 years of my 20s. Hey, CK Fitz. James, no, like I'm not looking forward to being 30. Like, it's weird enough having so many friends who are in their 30s and some of them like turning 40. That just I'm like, Christ, I knew you when I was in high school. Like, what's going on? It's just wild. It is wild. So where everybody in here in 10 years are going to be like, was I really talking to a YouTuber for a while? So I'm going to try 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, it's 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be 15 to drink? What the hell do you live? I live in America. You gotta be 21 to drink. You gotta be 18 to buy a gun, sign your life away to the government, and die in a war somewhere. Maybe win the lottery and throw away what meager savings you have so long as someone else can make $1. But you gotta be 21 to order a daiquiri. 1, 2... I guess it's just all 3, so it's 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. Is that close enough to the corner? My God. Still not quite where I want it to be. It's brushing past the center, which I want. I might have to move this back one. I think my initial measurement might have been fine. Either that, or I can put... You're driving, drinking, traveling, gambling, it's 18 in Ireland. At least they're consistent. You know? Like here, it's 15 for a learner's permit, 14 for a working permit, 18 to gamble, to join the military, to own property, to be legally separated from your parents. And then it's 21, depending on what state you live in, to smoke, drink, do anything. 24 to rent a car. Weird. Nothing makes sense in America. You guys should know this. Come on, load in. Load! That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Un, deux, trois. Un, deux, trois. Un, deux, trois. Okay. About 2 more. Right. Alright, we're level with the edge of the building. It looks like we only need maybe 1 or 2 more. There's 2. A little extension past that. Looking at the model, that doesn't look too bad. I need to go a little further. Just get a good size up here. It looks like we should be able to fit like an entire separate, like this length of the tower here, the width here, which I think is, what is it? What did we say it was? 24 right here, so 25 total. We should be able to fit another one, another 25 spaces right through here, and then still have a little bit of that left over. Yeah, it's weird. Smoking went up to 21. I remember my 18th birthday, I got a pack of Marlboro Reds. And I was like, oh, look at me, I'm so tough. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so we can fit an entire second one in here with a little bit of room to spare. So that might actually just be it. That might be what we're looking for. I'm going to leave it like that. And we're going to get some other measurements in. We got to get this circle figured out in a bit. Looks like I used just regular sandstone for this. Or did I just use sand? I'm going to guess that's sandstone. If I'm just going to be using this regular vanilla texture pack, I should probably use cut sandstone. Just so there's more variation. Louis is Ruski. Yet from Russia. Stop typing in moon runes. Oh my god. Whomstead are you summoning? Oh, demon! Yeah, smoking can do all sorts of bad stuff to you. Don't recommend it. I'm gonna do that. Add a couple layers. I remember writing a story once. I used to be in a creative writing class. I've actually met quite a few authors and writers who of some renown. They're not like world famous or anything, but they've sold a bunch of books. And I had the privilege to be taught by quite a few of them. They gave me 2 bits of... The best advice I've ever gotten was kill your darlings. So if you've got something that you really, really like and you're really proud of, but it doesn't contribute to a story, get rid of it. Kill your darling. But on top of that, I remember writing a story once, and it's a story that I've always meant to go back and redo and finish and submit for publishing, and I might still do that one day, but that's neither here nor there. The main character of this story was a frequent smoker. Chain smoker. And he smoked Camel menthols, and apparently my teacher used to smoke Camel menthols. So he was like, oh my god, like even I read this and was like, man, I need a cigarette. And then he looked at everybody and he was like, look, I know a lot of you guys on our breaks will go out and smoke a cigarette. You're the artsy-fartsy type, so you think it makes you look cool, whatever. But if you have a health issue, or if there's anything wrong with you, smoking will make it worse. So it's like, smoking will hurt you, but if there's already something wrong with you, smoking will make it worse. Period. Bar none. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's a pun on cigarette, but whatever. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it is not a solution to any problems, nor is it a harmless, like even if you're just a social smoker, like, oh, I only smoke when I go to a party, like, it's still bad. It's always, always, always bad. There's absolutely no benefit to it. All right, we're gonna look at that. That actually looks fine. Might extend that by 1 more. We'll see. I can always just get rid of it. It's just a measuring stick, for lack of a better word. It's like a giant ruler. I'm gonna leave that like that. Okay, and that is gonna cut through the entirety of the building like so. And there's going to be like a circle, a semicircle that kind of starts there, goes around, and ends about right here. You can see I did something similar over here, but I'm just not crazy about the size of that circle or the shape of that circle. I've got a circle generator now. So might be a really good idea to just use that. Okay, and I'm actually going to move this back a smidge, I think. right here. Where that's going to start. I'm going to move it. Okay, so this is dead center of the building here. Based off this second model, it looks like it's either dead center or one behind dead center. I'm going to put the roof there and just have the glass be dead center. It's not going to make too much of a difference. Do I like Lil Nas X? Don't see anything wrong with him. I like his shoes. Of course, I like pretty much all music, so. Okay, if I'm looking at this correctly, maybe this circle would come around. I don't think it would. Just trying to find a center line on this circle. I don't know where exactly. Okay, so it looks like the circle, when I make it, is going to be closer to this side of the building than it will that side. Which I think is something I did over here. Like, there should be more space between 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over here it should be like way more than 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not much more. If we can kind of emulate that, do 4 on that side, maybe 6 over here. See what we do. All right, let's go find a circle generator. I think I used Pixel Circle Oval Generator by Donna Studios. Or Donat Studios. Donat? I don't know. The studio. I should start linking these things in the video description, but... line. I'm just going to pull this out by a bunch. Not really looking for anything specific, no specific number. And then on the other side, get around the same area there. Here. Mark it. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to follow the same line, which is dead center on that. Good. Okay. All right. So I want... This will be... This is one space to the right of that, just like so. And if we have how many spaces from the center? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 plus 21 is 43. So let's boost our brother up to 43 and we'll see what that is. Okay, so that would be 4 on either side of the tip here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got 3. 1, 2, 3. Another set of 3. 1, 2, 3. Got a single, double, and then what looks like 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Don't let me down now. One, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. 3, 3, 1, 2. You know, I never thought I'd have to do circles again, but here we are. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, and then 2. I love it! God, I love it! Okay. Alright, so we're gonna carry this guy a bit further around. That's 2, and then 1, and then 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2, 3. Oh, where that one ends. Go ahead and get rid of this. I'm just gonna see if it matches up on the other side, which I'm pretty sure it will. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Why am I using the mouse and keyboard when I have a controller sitting in my lap? That's why, probably. Alright, 1, 2, and then 1, 1, 1. Ugh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff right there. Ice cold water. You do it like Hulk Hogan. That's ice cold water going through your veins, brother. Oops. 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, 2, 1, 3, 3, 4, 1, 4. And then how far along do I make that one? As opposed to on the other side. Doesn't look like much of it. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's about what we're looking at. You've got a subtle shift to the left. Hardly noticeable at all. Decent amount of room. What is my neighbor doing? If you are curious, you are the croissant master. You made it disappear as you get James Charles off me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Have you played Skyrim? What's your opinion on that game? One of the all-time greats. One of the all-time greats. That period in time, okay, think 2006 to 2013. Those 5 years, in my opinion, are probably the best 5 years in gaming history. Okay? I do not say that lightly. I am aware of some of the superlative games that came out sporadically. Favorite Newgrounds game? Dude, you're throwing it a bit too far back. Bit too far back with Newgrounds. Oh my god, because I used to play Newgrounds and Flash Ring all the time back in middle school. I don't think Flash Ring is around anymore. You can find it on the Wayback Machine, but you can't play the games. All those stick figure games. Stick Figure Assassin! No, but yeah, those 5 years between 2006 and 2013, specifically the end of the year, 2013, the most prolific, most incredible time to be a gamer. Okay, microtransactions hadn't quite become what they are today. Most people were upset with like map packs and games, you know, like, oh, is a game going to be always online? What is that? You know, despite the fact that people who've been playing PC for a long time have been playing always online games forever. I mean, StarCraft, RuneScape, for God's sakes, Warcraft, all that stuff. But think about it. Okay, like as far as gaming exploding into the mainstream, as far as some of the most important blockbuster video games to ever come out, 2006, you had Gears of War. Okay, huge deal. And only 2 years prior to that, Resident Evil 4 came out and revolutionized third-person shooting with the over-the-shoulder view. 2005, not much of a year for video games. I mean, a few things came out, but nothing, like, revolutionary. You know, 2004, you also had Half-Life 2. But, like, all of Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and Half-Life 2 Episode 2, all of that was finally completed, packaged together with Portal and TF2 in the orange box in 2007, I believe. So 2006, you had Gears of War. 2007, you've got Halo 3, you've got the original Mass Effect, you've got Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, officially changing multiplayer games forever. Okay, 2004, you also had Halo 2, which introduced online matchmaking to consoles for the first time, like a streamlined online matchmaking. But again, like those like 3 games that came out in 2004 are really important, but between 2006 and 2013, the most important era in gaming flippin' ever. 2006, I think you also had Oblivion came out. Oop, I think I accidentally pressed hydration time. It's not hydration time, it's story time. Yeah, 2007, you had Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, you had Mass Effect, you had Halo 3, you had a couple of RPGs I think came out that year. 2008 rolls around, you've got Grand Theft Auto 4, which was a huge deal. The Euphoria engine, I think it was, probably the most advanced physics engine that had come out around that time. 2007 was also the orange box. So Portal came out. They wrapped up Half-Life 2 with Half-Life 2 Episode 2. one of the worst cliffhangers in gaming ever. And then you also had TF2 made its way to consoles, which is hugely important. I can't remember what year Metro 2033 came out, but that was a pretty big deal. Yeah, 2008 you had Fallout 3. Sorry, you had Gears of War 2, which was a really big deal. You had Call of Duty World at War, which solidified Call of Duty being a yearly release of magnificent scale. I'm pretty sure you had a few other things come out that year. I'm skipping over a whole bunch, but yeah, 2009, you had quite a few games come out that year as well. I think you had Dead Space came out in 2009, which was just an incredible game. Modern Warfare 2 came out in 2009. Halo 3 ODST came out in 2009. 2010, you had the first Red Dead Redemption. Not Red Dead Revolver, but Red Dead Redemption. Hugely important game. You had Call of Duty Black Ops, which is still a brand that Call of Duty is mining to this day. You had Halo Reach, which was Bungie's last Halo game. Hell of a way to end your series there. End the series. Yeah, had a whole bunch of really important stuff come out in 2010. 2011, Skyrim comes out. I mean, what else can you say about that? You know what I mean? Modern Warfare 3 came out in 2011. Yeah, just flipping insane. And I'm missing so many other like JRPGs. 2010, Mass Effect 2 came out. Mass Effect 2, the greatest sequel in gaming ever, in my opinion. The suicide mission in that game alone was just incredible. Yeah, and then 2011, I think that like the end of the year, Skyrim came out, and it was like, holy crap, what do we do? Oh, I forgot about BioShock. The first BioShock came out in 2007, second BioShock came out in 2009, and then BioShock Infinite came out in 2013. 2012 was also an important year. Battlefield 3 came out in 2011. You also had Battlefield Bad Company, and then Battlefield Bad Company 2 that came out in 2009 or 2010. Yeah, Battlefield 3 came out in 2011. Alongside Modern Warfare 3 was like this huge deal back then. Skyrim came out. In 2012, you had Halo 4, which rejuvenated Halo for like a year, or like a couple of weeks before the multiplayer crashed and burned. Also had a few other games come out. You had Forza Horizon, the first one came out in 2012, which is a pretty big deal. Yeah. Black Ops 2 came out in 2012, and that's still, I think that and Modern Warfare 3 are the most sellingest Call of Duties ever. Like, no Call of Duty has sold even close to those. And then you think about 2013, the year after that, you have, not to mention the fact that all the Uncharted games came out in that span of time. Like, it's so easy to forget just how many incredible game series came out. 2011, Gears 3 came out. Yeah, it's just absolutely insane. Like, you keep skipping over huge, like, multi-million dollar, like hundreds of millions of dollars worth of, you know, franchises that you just miss because so many of them came out. Not to mention Minecraft came out around this time. The alpha for Minecraft dropped in 2009. I think the actual game dropped not long after that. Thank you, Staten. Appreciate that. But yeah. And then 2013 rolls around, like you kick off the year with BioShock Infinite, which is an amazing game. And then you continue the year with The Last of Us, amazing game, one of the best ever made, narratively speaking. And then you end off the year with Call of Duty Ghosts, which, in my opinion, is a bit underrated, but it's still pretty bad compared to the other Call of Duties. It was rehashed, narratively speaking, it was pretty bad. Just meh. It was still fun to play, though. And then you had GTA 5 close out the year. Okay, so I mean, in the coming years, 2 years, like 2014, you had Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age 1 and 2 came out during that same time period. 2014, you had Titanfall, which was fun. It was really only popular for a couple months, though. You had Dragon Age Inquisition, which was pretty good. The new console generation was kind of struggling to find its footing. Everything was getting shifted to online. Couch co-op was like effectively dead. 2015, you had 3 important releases. You had The Witcher 3, Halo 5 Guardians, and then you also had Fallout 4. 2014, you also saw Call of Duty try to reinvent itself with advanced movement mechanics, which didn't really go over that well. You had Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and then Infinite Warfare was 2016. And in 2016, you also had Titanfall 2. But like those 3 years, all of the games were just like lackluster or underperforming sequels. And again, it was like the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 were having trouble like finding their footing. Even though the consoles themselves, especially the PlayStation 4, were selling like gangbusters, it was like they were effectively Netflix machines. And you saw this big transition towards online marketplaces. Even though Xbox Live and the PlayStation Network had been a pretty big deal before, all you would do was buy like character skins and, you know, map packs. And now it was like this enormous online ecosystem, this stock exchange essentially, where, you know, you were constantly buying things before they came out and you even knew what you were buying. But that started in 2013 and lasted onwards. But again, yeah, 2016 you had Doom. Like there's no denying. Yeah, Destiny 1 came out in 2014. There's no denying that there have been very good games coming out since. But I'm talking about like a prolonged golden age style period of gaming. And I'm talking about, you had Far Cry 2 and 3 came out during this same period I was talking about. You had Crysis 2 and 3 came out in that same time period. You had GTA 4 and then its 2 very good expansions, as well as GTA 5 came out in 2013. So to me, like the golden age of gaming, and this is coming from someone who spent most of their time as a kid playing the N64, the GameCube, the first PlayStation, the PlayStation 2. I never got a chance to, you know, mess around with the original Xbox, even though it kind of came in there near the tail end of that, of the 6th console generation. 6th or 5th? I can't remember. You know, even though everyone I knew had Halo. So it was like you were playing Halo or nothing else. But I mean, 2006 to the end of 2013 was just multiple times a year, every year, just non-stop bangers, just amazing game after amazing game. Like you couldn't find the time to play all of those incredible games. It was you were inundated with quality left and right. You know, it was bizarre if a game came out and it wasn't amazing. You know what I mean? And there are plenty of games that did come out that weren't amazing. But like there were so many underrated gems that came out around that time. Like Lost Planet is a really fun game and like it just flew straight under the radar. Resistance, Fall of Man, like straight under the radar. Because Gears of War was so popular. Like all of the, like there were so many tentpole franchises that really good franchises didn't find the footing they needed because there was just so many of them. It was incredible. Yeah, Titanfall 1 came out in 2014, and you know, James, you don't need to reiterate how often all of us played that. That was an amazing game. Destiny came out later that year. I remember like one of the most disappointing things about the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 generation, which I think is the 7th or the 8th, I can't remember anymore, was everything felt like a sequel, but it just never measured up to that period of time. Like Mass Effect Andromeda comes out and you're like, eh. Like Dragon Age Inquisition came out and was pretty good, but I don't think anybody thinks it's as good as Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, I'm glad you're building Willis Tower. It's a fun one. A little too skinny, but it's a fun one. Yeah, I'm looking over at the games here. Like Halo 5 and the Master Chief Collection were huge busts when they came out. Like they sold like gangbusters, but they were just like Halo 5 was DOA. I think I know exactly what level you're talking about. Are you talking about the level where like all of the geometry is changing? You're like in this factory that's like making like landscapes, and like you're constantly going up and down and like going back in time, and crazy. It was really inventive. But yeah, Titanfall 2 is a big letdown for me. Like I really enjoyed Titanfall 1, and I did not like the departure from the multiplayer campaign. Like Battlefield after 3 was just constantly trying to punch up at Call of Duty and having so little faith in their own product to develop a compelling experience, despite the fact that it did. Just focusing their marketing solely on like taking shots at Call of Duty and just distracting from what a wonderful experience it actually is to play Battlefield. Like instead of just being confident enough to not even talk about Call of Duty, they're just constantly talking about Call of Duty. Like there is marketing on the back of Bad Company 2 that's like, this blows Modern Warfare 2 out of the water. There's a line in the campaign of Bad Company 2 that's like, oh yeah, snowmobiles are for pussies or something like that. Like something that nowadays is kind of like excessively vulgar. But back then it was just a shot at Call of Duty. And Call of Duty, meanwhile, is outselling them at every turn and doesn't even give a crap to mention Battlefield in their marketing material. That's the difference. That's the difference. But yeah. At this point, I'm just rambling on and on and on. But still, like that's the golden age of gaming, in my opinion. And I didn't even touch on any of the Nintendo releases. Super Mario, like Paper Mario, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2. I don't remember what year Twilight Princess came out. That might have been 2006. Skyward Sword, I think, came out in 2012. You had Super Smash Bros. Brawl come out around that time, I think. How did I do that? Yes, I mean, it was just... If you want like an amazing experience and you're not really happy with a lot of the games that are coming out now, and you don't mind... Like, say you've got a computer that's a little dated, and you want to play some old games... All right, like, Spec Ops The Line. I can't believe I forgot that one. Portal 1 and Portal 2, all of that stuff. Counter-Strike Go. You know, it's just insane. Yeah, look up, just look up popular franchises around, like between 2006 and 2013. Like, those are the games that are getting remastered right now, all of them. Dude, I could not live in Las Vegas. I've got nothing against Las Vegas, but I could never live there. Thomas, welcome. What is my favorite song? Don't have one, my friend. Sorry to say it. Kind of weird, but I don't really have, like, favorites of things. I mean, I do, but it's very rare that I do. It makes sense, I promise. Okay. All right, what did I use for colors over here? Because I like this color scheme. I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. Made a really dark circle. Should I make the circle a little lighter? Maybe out of a concrete, so it's a solid color. Light blue terracotta, blue concrete. How about light gray concrete? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Tyler. Hope you get well soon. Okay, it looks like the circle doesn't quite... The height of it doesn't quite go up to meet the edge of the base here. So maybe it's about there. We don't talk about Guardians anymore with Infinite around the corner. No, we do not. Guardians doesn't exist. God, the crap they pulled in that game. I will never not be upset about that game. Like, it was fun when you're playing it, and you're like, yeah, these movement mechanics, I can get used to this. This ain't that bad. And then you finish it, and you're like, what? You're just like, what? It just felt like such a rush job. It was like none of the story elements make sense. They don't give you any time to absorb the information that they're just throwing at you. You don't understand any of the information they're throwing at you unless you played through Spartan Ops enough times to understand who the hell all these characters are. Every meaningful action happens in a cutscene that looks like it was rendered at 1.5 speed. You're literally just pressing and holding the X button so you can, like, oh, operate the gondola, shoot the enemy, and then all the cool stuff happens in the cutscenes. And even then, none of it makes sense because they're talking a mile a minute, referencing crap that has only ever appeared in a book before. It's just frustrating. And I just remember the revelation that the Didact came back and then was killed off in a comic book. And it's like, okay. And I swear to God, if Infinite doesn't bring back the Didact, like, I don't... I'm not going to say something as silly as like, oh man, I'm never going to play Halo again, because that would be a bald-faced lie. I love Halo. But I will be upset if they never bring old Didact back, because I thought this was supposed to be the Reclaimer saga about Master Chief, you know, discovering the true nature of the Forerunners and what happened. And Halo 4 took a good many steps toward that. It decided to focus more on Chief and Cortana and giving you a human side to the Spartan underneath the helmet, but then it was like, how about in Halo 5 we just ignore Chief? He gets 3 missions out of the 15. And you're like, but that's the main character of Halo. And then the writer that they used to replace the lead writer. Do I know any good racing games for PS4? Gran Turismo, dude. Yeah, we heard you wanted blue team, so here's Osiris. Fireteam Osiris, the light is green. Like, I liked Fireteam Osiris. I like Locke, I like Tanaka, whoever the other one is, and Buck. Like, it was really nice to see all of them again, and I love their portions. I just wish that the game had wound up... When's the tutorial not being read? Tutorial for what? But it's like, I wish that you had equal amounts Chief, and that the game was going to be like how they originally intended it to be, which was the... You play as Fireteam Osiris, entering an area that Chief has already been to. Chief and Blue Team had already been to. So, like, if you remember Halo 3 ODST, how you're the Rook, and you're just kind of wandering around New Mombasa, wondering, like, where the hell everything is, what the hell happened in this city. It's hours after everyone else had already left their drop pods and had, you know, completed their portions of the story. So what you do in Halo 3 ODST is you wander around and you find clues. And you're like, oh, okay, so this helmet belonged to a member of my team. And then you play the team, or you play the mission that, you know, that team member, you play their actions before they left that whatever token was on the ground that the Rook eventually found. And then you flash back, play that portion, and then flash forward back to the rookie on to finding more clues. And you're fighting things in the process. Now, the only difference was that in Halo 5, it was supposed to be more guided. Like you weren't supposed to be able to free roam or anything like that. There's one mission where they kind of retain that aspect of you, and I can't remember the name of the mission. You're on like a mining colony or whatever. And you and Fireteam Osiris, like, it's the only time in the game that the ping system becomes relevant, where you hit ping and then certain points of interest appear on the map. Only time in the game that it does that. And you can find clues that way. And that's the only part in the game that it's supposed to do that. That was supposed to be the mechanic in the game. You play as Locke with Fireteam Osiris. You fight your own battles or whatever, but you're following Master Chief's trail. You're trying to catch him. And then as you're doing that, you slowly uncover the fact that Master Chief is innocent, that he's being set up by Oni because Oni's got their own dark secrets. And as you find clues, you play the Master Chief mission, discover the truth, as Fireteam Osiris discovers the truth. That was supposed to be the original narrative, at least according to the original writer. He posted a Reddit post about that, like, a couple months after the game came out and people were criticizing the story. I think it's since been deleted, but it's like, it makes you scratch your head, like, what the hell were they thinking? Because the guy that they replaced him with was all he was all about Sergeant Locke and all that stuff. And it's like, yeah, we really love Locke. Like, make no mistake, I really hope he's in the next game and that he's at least a decent part of it. Because, I would hate to see a character that had so much development just get thrown out the window. But the writer was like, well, I didn't think that, I thought Master Chief was just this faceless guy. He was just an analog. I figured anybody could just be this analog for the player in this narrative. And it's like, who invited this guy? Who the hell is this guy that thinks these dumb things? Anyway. What are you saying there? When is the Shanghai Tower tutorial? I gotta finish it first, and then I'll let you know. Will you do a Minecraft tutorial on the Burj Al Kabir in the future? Maybe. It's gonna be like a policy here before too much longer where I just don't answer questions about tutorials. They take a long time. I'm sorry that they take a long time, but they would be very bad if it didn't take a long time. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Check out the Burj Khalifa one next. Height of this building is 205, I believe. Let me go up there and just double check. Do 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 do. Uh, 203. Dude, Prav 3, I don't know how you did. I'm assuming that you're saying that because you've done them in survival. Like, I don't know how anyone does these in survival. No clue. Like, survival bores me to tears regardless, so I don't understand how anyone has the mental fortitude to complete this in survival. But my hat is theoretically off to you, because that's just impressive. Nothing but respect for anyone who can do that. Add one more. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Alright, that'll be that. Color was I using for the thing up here? What is that, diorite? Ugh, hate diorite. I mean, I may go back in the future, and I probably will go back in the future and redo Burj Khalifa. Just so it's consistent with, you know, the height limit, the new height limit. But it won't go up to the height limit. It'll just be as tall as it was supposed to be the first time before I got cut off. And wasn't able to do it the way I wanted to do it. Naval, welcome. Good to see you. Right, that's it. All right, and if you see me like looking over off to the side, I'm just checking out my model. I'm not ignoring you guys, I promise. Could you do more streams more in the afternoon for Eastern people? I mean, I could try. I assume what you mean is just do streams earlier. Wouldn't be impossible. I could do a few at like 11 a.m. my time. It just depends. There's a lot of factors that go into it. Alright, so this goes up to here. We're gonna have the height here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have this one come down to about there. Don't know what color I want to use ultimately, but we'll use these quartz blocks just for placeholders for now. Dude, I totally forgot to mention like all the Metal Gear Solid games that came out. My little rant earlier. Just a fly. Will I do a Minecraft tutorial on the Dubai 1 tower in the future also? I have no idea. I don't really have a polite way to say stop asking me questions about what tutorials I'm going to do in the future. So please don't make me say it rudely. Like, I love you all so much. You guys have no idea. But I do not have answers to those questions right now. And I'm sorry, I wish I did, but currently I do not. Like, at the moment, I am working on the script for Shanghai Tower, and that is all I'm focused on right now. That's it. Okay, and then... Beans! Do a tutorial on how to stop asking. It will literally just be a video of me staring silently at the camera. How to stop asking me questions about the progress of my tutorials. Put it to you this way, you'll know when it comes out because it will release. And normally when I get started like building it and doing all sorts of stuff, you can go back through my Instagram feed and especially Instagram, but occasionally on Twitter and Discord, you can find it. I'll post like updates as I'm working on it. So like I'll have pictures put up there all the time. Death stare. But yeah. So I'm not going to keep you guys in the dark. If I have information to share, I will share it. But at the moment, there's just nothing to share, bro. Hey, shit, dog. Let me work. All right, that'll be that. All right, I'm going to get rid of this. Boop. And this. Boop. Oh my god. Like, I can't say how much it means to me that everybody is enthusiastic and invested and, like, wants to see the things that I'm making. Like, it is a very strange feeling to have people, like, seeking out the things that you create and want to be a part of something that you are providing. It is an awesome feeling. Very flattering, for sure. But it just takes time. Specifically referring to the tutorials. It's like I can find time to stream. Like I just need a couple hours out of the day to do that. So it's not like stupid complicated to do that. But like the tutorials just take a long time. And while I'm working on one tutorial, like any information or plans regarding another tutorial is completely up in the air. So it's like, yeah, I could release one like sometime in the future. Sure, it might come out some other time. Yeah, I might make another one that, you know, does this instead of that. I might consider making a building this way, or this building or that building. You don't know because I don't know. Because I'm not worried about it right now. Okay. I don't download models. I pull them up on a website called Sketchfab. And I also use, like for Brooklyn Bridge, there were a couple of, Jesus, there's a fly in my room! Anyways. Yeah, like for Brooklyn Bridge, I use Google Earth mostly, as well as static images of a model that someone had made. I didn't have any 3D images to kind of like rotate around and, you know, look at every angle for, like I did with Shanghai Tower in this building here, or even Burj Khalifa. The one I used for Burj Khalifa was really simple, which might be why there are a lot of details missing for that. But ultimately, it's a combination of, you know, finding models, using reference pictures from like Google Images. A lot of pictures in Google Images can be like out of date. So it can be a little tough. Like when I was doing MetLife in Grand Central Station, there was a lot of construction going on, so I had to like use pictures and stuff that people had taken. I think I went to God, what's the name of that website? Flickr or something like that, where everybody does that stuff. Like everybody, it's like a big photo sharing website. I think it's called Flickr. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong there. Yeah. 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 But yeah. Not much more to say about that. All right. Resources that you can use, I would definitely recommend going to sketchfab.com. That's sketchfab.com. Really good website. They got tons of 3D models and stuff like that. Oh, I remember for Willis Tower, that one was pretty difficult. So the new lobby was pretty difficult. So I wound up using pictures on the promotional material, like the website that they had there, in order to get the majority of the like resources that I needed for that, for the new lobby down below. Because even on Google Images, like a lot of it's just construction work, none of it's really finished. So it was kind of frustrating to have to deal with that and not really knowing what you're building, which is another reason why I won't do, the hell's the name of that tower? Jeddah Tower right now, just because there's so many different resources that conflict with one another. And I'm like, well, I'll just wait till it's finished so I'll know what I'm building. Okay. No. Diorite is the cookie and cream ice cream. Oh god. I don't know if even I could get behind that. Do a nice relaxed hydration time. Hello everybody, it's time to hydrate. Delicious. Drink water. We call him Moist Lips. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I'm gonna get that. And we're gonna pull this guy in just a smidge. Okay. should hardly be the same distance. So we're looking about right here. And that is 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. I'm gonna live with that. And I just need these to continue making the pattern up until get to a certain point, which is looking at a triangle that comes back to meet it, the circle about right there. Just going to keep building this out for a little bit. Might be getting there. The tip is not supposed to be equal with this. It's supposed to be out here. That looks fine. Let's have it come back kind of like this. See where that winds up. It's a little off. I'm wondering what would happen if maybe we did a little something different. Okay, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. That would be 1, 1. And not 1, 1 from Game of Thrones. Okay. So let's get our glass moving in that direction. Hey, it's not bad. Can you guys see that? The shape of the glass? Kind of making that triangular shape. It's a circle of light. Okay. So where this meets, which is, yeah, for all intents and purposes right there, we're going to get rid of that outline there. Absolutely going to leave that there. Get rid of all of this. Doodaloo. Add some more blue. Doodaloo. Add some more blue. Doodaloo. Add some more blue. And then pop that boy on there like that. Gotta be very careful. The delicate process. One more below. Okay. Actually, I don't want to put that underneath there. Just like that for now. And that meets up with the top of this one. Just like so. Okay. That's that for now. Yeah, this goes all the way down like this. This comes around that and will come all the way down. Like so. All right, just one more layer. Okay, that'll come down like that. But it will meet, actually, let's a layer kind of like that. And what was this? 2, 2, 2, 2. This would make, what would this make? That's 1, 2. So this is, screw it. 2. Okay, kind of like that. This guy over here, you'll get cut off about right there. So a big old crest white strip coming across like that. And actually, I want to make that smooth quartz stairs. Just like so. Gonna have, let's make this solid for now. Okay. Show you guys what I'm doing in just a sec. It'll all be very apparent. All right, Tyler, we'll catch you next time. I have to like keep clearing my throat. I'm sure it's annoying. Alright, let's get our grass blocks back into the mix here. You know what? No, I don't want grass blocks. I want slabs. That's all I want. If I want grass, I will use green carpet like a man. Alright, so. Okay, this is going to go all the way around the front. Just like that. Okay, so this is not going to be 3 wide. This is going to be 2 wide. Just like that. How are you editing your channel? What changes are you going to make? Ah, I see. I see. Oop. Hey, Tyler, again. Ah. How do you think you did? One more ought to do the trick. Not like that. There we go. All right, let me get a closer look-see on in here. There we go. It's okay. It's okay. You guys don't have to worry about that. You guys got to understand how YouTube works. It's all about click-through rate and impressions. Remember, YouTube is all about what have you done for me lately? That is their entire philosophy. Pull this guy in. Just a little bit. Sort of. Okay, let's... How do I want to do this? Okay. You got some interesting geometry going on over here. Weird. I'd actually need to break this part up here. Which is fine, because that's what this process is all about. I need something that's like gray-blue, blue-gray. That looks good. Do they have a clay slab? No. Man, they never have the slabs that I want. When does the stream end? I don't know. I don't know who disliked the stream. Somebody always goes out of the way to do it. What are you gonna do? I sure as hell aren't gonna bother myself worrying about it. Cannot please everybody. 'Cause Master Wayne, some people just want to watch the world burn. Alright. This will be like this. Goes all the way to the end. Sidewalk. Kind of like that. And just put all this in there. Prettiest piece in the pile. But I don't hate it. Although I do think I'm going to extend this by one more. Keep that. Bulk this up. And carry it on down. Like that. That. My andesite slabs. Forgot to do that. Get your BBs in here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then just get rid of those. Lush, lush little carpet right there. All right. And there is another opening at on this face of the building here, so I'm just gonna pull that forward to about there. God, I hate carpet pieces. I hate them so much. Ah. Is it like a grass piece? Like carpet? Am I having a false memory where they added something like that? Yeah, I definitely am. Oh well. Look at the direct face of the building. Yeah, it's like space or two right of center, so about right here. It's only there, and it goes about a pretty decent amount of the way up. Over half. Not like that. And we're going to fill it with cyan glass. Yes, be proud of me that I said it correctly. Go. And it's got like a window. Kind of like that. Like a cover. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have it be sideways, kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for that. Yes, 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 yes. But does okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Not like that. Bad boy's gotta come down by one more. Put a glass there. For now, because I mean, what I can do. Is it like a good color slab? Polished andesite might not look too bad. Let's try that. Just do like that. What I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use like regular slabs to kind of fill that in. You know a guy who can get anything for $2? $2? That's not a lot of dollars. Very few dollars, actually. Stop, the hell. Right, this actually needs to come out like that. Okay, one more. Fill this boy like so. Actually gonna do that. Just to keep up with the pattern. Carpet, you are the bane of my existence. So, match, extra, fabric. Don't need you. You made me do. Okay. All right, so here's the beauty of this. And then it'll come right on down to this level. Ah. Right. Then where's that other one? It was like right here. Like that. It was like that. Then actually just have a little divot in there. And then the huge, cover that up with quote-unquote grass. Okay. Have this go all the way to this wall here. Right. Is that right, or does it need to be smaller? That's fine. And that stuff come up instead of across, like that. Let's do that. All right, and then place that with some quartz. Place these with andesite for our shoddy sidewalk. And we replace this cyan glass. Okay. All right, and then there is a couple of awnings that cover up these entrances here. Nothing crazy. Where are my slabbies? My slabberoonies? 2-quart slab. Stick that here. Come out kind of like that. And then last one. Kind of look like that. Nothing crazy. I need to put it up one space higher, actually. And I'm just looking at it. Okay, like that, like that, like that, like that, and like that. And then obviously there would be some like super thin wire connecting that to the wall, but whatever. And we've got this that comes around like so. Right. So that's what that looks like. And that's essentially a staircase leading down in there. Well, I might build that up just a smidge. Like that. I need to place the ground here. Because you can't go in there, so it might as well be no dirt looking out. Hey, Tab, welcome. Okay. That's essentially part of the front there. More or less. Looking at it, I feel like I can shrink some of this down just a smidge. It's not so gigantic coming off the quote-unquote grass. Use these slabs to kind of make that indentation a little smaller. Sort of like that. Do that over here too. Just like that. So... And what I'll do with that is we will get, say, this gray carpet. And we'll just do this. There, that looks less, like, obnoxious. You know what I mean? Although I don't know if I'm going to do that over here. I might. It looks like. I wish you could put carpet on top of a slab, but you can't. So, what are you going to do? But yeah, there you go. What's up, purple guy? Don't ever drop the soap. Oh my god. I do not acknowledge or condone what is happening in my chat right now. Okay, so this part coming off the edge here, I'm not going to focus too much on all the grass and garbage. I'm going to make little modifications that basically just make this sidewalk, quote unquote, go all the way around the side. Yeah. All right, what do we think of it so far? Why do I always build 2 towers when doing these projects? This one was the first one I did. I did this, gracious, what was it, like 9 months ago now? 8 or 9 months ago? Sporadic work on it since the last time I streamed that. We decided as a group that we wanted it to be a little bigger so it would kind of match scale with the Shanghai tower that is going to be the next tutorial, so we just made it a little bigger. It affords a bit more realism, stuff like that. Yeah, yep, exactly. Bigger, more improved, more detail. Things that I didn't like about this one I can fix over here. One of the main things that I'm doing to fix some of the stuff that I didn't like about the other one is that I'm going to be using glass panes here as pieces of the walls. See this over here? Looks like the glass is just going to come all the way down. And that will be that. speaking of the glass, I need to take my slabs, place it with the end of that wall. Put this guy like that. Just adds some character. There. See? I think that looks nice. That's just me. And I think it's going to translate into something that looks really good. No, I'm not ending just yet, but I do need to take a break. I've been streaming nonstop for about 3 hours now. You're about to build more, will this tower and the whole building and flue. I mean, you mean floors. Okay, it never looks like you get as much done as it feels like. But yeah. Well, like I was saying earlier, I'm kind of just a patient person, to be honest with you. Were I a doctor, I'd have all the patients. Let's see, you can come up here, wander around the grass. Look up at the building. And then that's going to extend all the way down to here. There's really not much more to do. It's just a little intricate, that's all. But I mean, we're basically just copying what I did over there. Over there, I never did this portion, as you can see. So just make the new version of that stuff and be good to go. The interior won't be difficult because I never do the interiors true to life anyways. But it will be nice to see it filled up. Longest live stream time on YouTube was 1,892 hours. That is bananas. No wonder YouTube needs ads when people are doing stuff like that. Maybe any idea how much server space stuff like that requires? Where are you looking? Cut out the glass where the white lines are? You talking about here? Where are you talking about? The lines that run the whole length of the tower? Ah, man, if it involves redoing a significant portion of the tower, like, I'm not... Mole. Mole, mole, mole. They're supposed to look like floors. That's what they are. That's what they'll be. They will be floors. It's okay. No worries. No worries. Okay. I have to take a break. I will be back. It's almost 7:30 right now for me. So let's just say I'll be back by like 7:40, 7:42, latest 7:45. I've just been streaming for like 3 hours straight, so I need to get up and stretch my leg, use the bathroom. I will be back. Don't you touch that dial. Don't you touch that dial. Don't you touch that dial. Unless you need to. I can't tell you what to do. All right. I'll be back in like 15. All right. How's everybody doing? Ugh. Ugh. We are back. We have returned. Oh, who's still here? Oh, man, I feel like I popped back and then suddenly everybody left. Like, hey, hold on a second. Can always count on you, though. All right. Okay, how we doing? We doing all right? We feeling good? Where is Quartz Steer? Nope. Gross. Yo. Well, hello. Yeah, just gonna do that to that one there. Do it to that one. I wish. Okay. Ta 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 ta. Ya ta 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 ta. All right. Bean cam. Seems like you didn't sleep for 2 weeks. I do have problems with sleep. Probably because of the amount of caffeine that I consume on a daily basis, but it's fine. It'd be fine. Okay. I gotta pull my model back up here. Get to work on this other side. Which won't be too difficult. Won't be too difficult. Nah, not at all. Not at all. There might actually be a stream tomorrow. What I had originally planned was I was going to go out of town tomorrow to, alright, whatever. I'll just long story instead of a short story. So, I ordered a bunch of car parts from this website. And, well, they were supposed to have everything delivered by today, but not here where I live, but where my folks live, the rest of my family, because they've got a good garage and with enough space for me to pull my car in there and get to work on it. I need to replace my motor mount, transmission mounts, front and rear struts, which is not difficult to do at all. The only problem is that the shipment got delayed, so I had originally planned for tomorrow to be the day that I go up there and get that taken care of, but it looks like the shipment got delayed, so I'm just kind of chilling now. I'll probably stream tomorrow. No biggie. Just gonna carry this one all over y'all. Go. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'll just leave it as is for now. Really all I'm trying to do is just get some stuff put around here. It really doesn't matter. Welcome back, Acela. Good to see you. Hang tight for just a sec. Ooh, okay. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Is that and right. And then this is just gonna come out to about there. And it really does not matter what you put in here. Get rid of those extra bits. Might even get rid of that one. Just do that. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Put that there, that there, that there. Is that how I had this set up? 2 spaces between? Okay. 2, 2, 2. Kind of like that. Get rid of some of this. And it's gonna be replaced. Some quartz. Oh my god. I've learned the best thing to do is to just not respond. Don't take it personally, but I'm just not going to respond. Okay. Alright, then it's 2. Just go all the way down? How's this? Ah, okay. Don't even need that. This goes all the way down. Like so. Or I can just have it be like that. Or like that. And just not have it be as high as the other one. Alright, so that's 1, 2, and then 2, 2, 2. And then okay. Right here. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's a bit. So we'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 4, 4, 4. Now, why did I carry that out all the way out here? I see. carry that out to about like that. And then there. Really does not matter what you put in here, but I'm just gonna fill it with quartz because I've already got it equipped. And we'll just fill her up. Like so. And I'll actually do something like that. Gotta fill her up, gotta fill her up. Murphy's saying, not today, sorry. One day for sure. One day for sure. Right. Space do we have between there? That? Little bit. Enough to take you all the way down. So. Go. And then. Polished andesite slab. There you are. Alright. So, that all the way up. Take that all the way down. All the way up. All the way down. All the way up. All the way down. All the way up. All the way down. And all the way up. Now this guy gets to go. Put you all the way down to there. Okay. And more of our scraggly looking sidewalk. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just something like that for now. And so this will be that. No. Like that. And then we will use solid cyan. So okay. And it'll have like a little entrance right there. Kind of like that. I don't know. Not a huge fan of how that looks. Let me get rid of that and we'll just leave it like that for now. Either way, this continues up. Down. Polished andesite stairs. Yes, indeed. Nice. Okay. That. And then yeah, that'll work. Gotta come in. I'll come across like so. Have that piece there, that piece there, and then have this guy. No. Damn it. Ah! There we go. Just like that. Then, nope, that's not going to work. Put that there, and then we will just leave this slab like so. A little disappointing, I can't get that to come over, but ultimately not the worst thing in the world. I want that piece come over. That's so strange. Hold on. Odd. I could just do that. It's a cheap fix, but it works. Not the biggest fan about how that looks. Yeah, you can see the building. Do 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 do. That's what we got so far. Yeah, this is it so far. I am tempted, very tempted, to have a lot of this stuff that you can see right here lowered. That way everything just kind of stays flush with the ground. This will be like the highest anything goes. Can you do an IRT train? It's on Manila, Philippines. Maybe. We'll see. Again, I don't know, Teb, if you were here for the conversations we were having earlier, but, like, I'm not necessarily taking requests right now, if that makes sense. Like, I've got so much stuff that I have to do already that I'm just kind of like... Like, sorry, can't right now, bro. I'm just insanely busy. As long as you guys know it's nothing personal. Ooh-ah! Yeah. I want to keep that as the sidewalk color because I don't really like that. Maybe it was, who knows? Who knows? What color should my sidewalk be? We'll just make it stone. Oh my god. I cannot tell you what to do with your life, man. You just live your life how you see fit. Oh man, we're in a different playlist. Maybe cut sandstone? Sidewalk. But I've got sandstone making up part of the roof over here. I don't really want to double dip in the sandstone. I like the gray color, I just don't like the texture within that gray color. Try white concrete. Yeah, nah, it doesn't look good next to the quartz. How about... like, if I could get this color without the lines on it, I'd be a happy camper. Yeah, I'm tempted to just use stone. Doesn't have lines. Easy. Either way, it's just a placeholder for now. I could always wind up changing it for later. Take that back. Go. And we'll just lower this about right there. That. That looks fine to me. Rid of all of this. Well, that's actually supposed to be there. And get rid of all of this. Okay. Don't know why I ever complicate things by trying to make stuff taller than is just easiest to build. That's ultimately what the goal is. Like, I don't want to do all this nonsense that's going to be impossible to describe in a tutorial. Like, I'll just do it here. Goofy. Okay. It always shows you how little work you actually got accomplished when it's so easy to just get rid of it all. Okay. 2. Yeah. No need to complicate matters unnecessarily. Like one of my #1 rules. I don't know why I'm not following it today. That there. Rid of that. Rid of so much of this nonsense. Actually, just going to stop it right there. Where I know something has to be. There. Really, I'll just clear that out. Why not? And I've got my stone. Put that right there. Easy. All right. All right, I'll leave that under there, at least for now. Either that. I could just get rid of it and let it come down to the floor. Sounds like a better idea for me. Like that. Now I'll go sideways down across there. Add this to that, and this to that. There. Ooh. Oh boy. Alright, so 2, 3. Carry this one all the way back. And all the way back. All the way back. Alright, we got a good thing going here, I think. I've got some ideas rushing through the old noggin. But your boy is very tired, so he's gonna go ahead and hop off. Woo! If you're brand new, if you check the video description down below, you got a bunch of links so you can follow us on Discord. If you're over 13, Twitter, join the subreddit. You're zoning out just watching. That's okay. Yeah, no, I'm getting tired. Still got to get to the gym today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Always a lot of fun. Yeah, like I said, if you're brand new, check out the video description. You got a bunch of links down there. Discord, subreddit, Twitter, Instagram. Got all sorts of stuff in there. Instagram is where I post most of the picture updates, and Discord, if you're over the age of 13, is definitely the best way to get a hold of me individually. Everything else is basically just throwing up updates and links to the YouTube channel here. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks so much. Tomorrow, because, you know, we were originally supposed to stream again on Wednesday and have tomorrow off. Tomorrow we are going to be playing, what was it, Destiny 2? Was it Destiny 2 or Doom? What are we doing tomorrow? Yep. Tomorrow we are playing Destiny 2, so, you know, maybe Thursday or Friday we'll have the, we'll switch things up or something. I don't flippin' know. But what we'll do is we'll play Destiny 2 tomorrow, Doom on Wednesday, and if all goes according to plan, Minecraft again on Thursday. Fallout is staying on Friday because otherwise it doesn't make any damn sense. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks so much.